Hey, hello everyone. I'm back. I'm in Monmouth at the end of day 4, but I'm a bit behind on these things, so let's get to day 2 first of all. That was Fowey to Moretonhampstead. Toughest day of the trip on paper, and it was a tough one. Weather was okay, but we started off with a nice ferry, the Bodnik ferry across. That was a bit of fun, little chain link thing. And then got a really nice coast road along, went through Loo, which is a lovely little Cornish town that I've been to before and really like. Had a nice lunch in Plymouth, well, not Plymouth town centre, but on the River Sea. I'm not sure exactly what it was there, but we did that. Then got another ferry across and through Plymouth itself, a bit of tricky navigation there, and then sort of turned north. We'd been following, well, not following the coast, but we'd been heading pretty much west since Land's End, but then we kind of turned north. Got a little bit lost again through a little wooded area before Dartmoor. Then got to probably about 45 miles, something like that, and I was starting to run low on energy. It had been a tough day, but I've been managing things quite carefully. But yeah, starting to run a little bit low on energy with a lot of climbing up onto Dartmoor. But then got to the top of Dartmoor, and there was a rest stop. Our little van goes ahead and stops somewhere in the morning, sort of about halfway between start and lunch, and does the same in the afternoon. So I got to the top of Dartmoor, that was there, and I don't know if it was a quick rest or the little snacks that I had there, but got some energy from somewhere and felt a bit better again after that. So I just got back from the verge of a bonk. A bonk is when you run out of energy, for anyone not up on their cycling terms, and it's horrible when you're about 20 miles from home or where you need to be and you've got no energy left in the legs. But avoided it. Went through Dartmoor. That was crazy. That was quite barren, desolate. But the weather was okay, thank God. It'd be pretty bleak up there if it had turned nasty. Last few miles were really like a roller coaster. You could whiz along because you can see for miles what's coming, and really fly along. I'm not sure what top speed I got up to because my trusty Garmin computer, this little thing, is a brilliant device, but it's messing me around with top speeds at the moment. The last few days it's reporting top speeds of about 145 miles an hour, which is clearly nonsense. While I go fast, I don't go quite that fast, unfortunately. So I'm not sure how fast I was going, but one of the guys said he got up to just over 50 miles an hour coming down off Dartmoor. I didn't go that fast because I'm not a maniac like them, and I get scared when you really start rattling about on the little road bikes. So that was a bit hairy, but he seemed to love it anyway. So yeah, I made it to Moretonhampstead. The accommodation was good. It was alright. It was a little bit granny's attic, but it was fine. Did the job. And I had my first couple of beers of the year that night, because I thought I deserved them, and I had. So that was a really good night. They switches around in the bed and breakfast as well, in that the different people on the trip, each night you'll find that there's different people that you're sharing, not the room with. I've got my own room, but are staying at the same B&B as you. So that works really well, in that you get to know everyone and spend a little bit of time with everyone. So it's not sort of just clicks. Everyone will know everyone by the end of the tour. They pretty much do already. It's really cool. So that was day 2. There was a really steep hill at some point. I don't know what gradient it was because there wasn't a sign. It was only short, but it was the steepest one up till then. And I was surprised to see quite a lot of people get off and walk up. We were in quite a bunched group at the time. We spread out, but there's a lot of us at that point. But yeah, quite a lot of them got off and walked up. That's not part of the game, is it? That's for lightweights. Me and a few others soldiered on up. But yeah, I was just quite surprised to see that. Each to their own. A couple of the guys are older, and you know, one of them's got dodgy knees, I think. So I'll let him off. But the rest of them, lightweights. Roadkill was about the same as the first day. A couple of crows, a bunny, I think a couple of frogs. That was about it. Wildlife lovers. And was there anything else? Scenery changes a little bit. It was just sort of quite barren, obviously at Land's End. A little bit less so into Devon. The hills seem to be a bit longer and more rolling, where they were sort of shorter and steeper in Cornwall. And that's about it. I haven't noticed much change in the accents yet, because well, you don't tend to talk to people much when you're on your bike. You're just whizzing along. And when I get to the evenings to the bed and breakfast, a lot of the time it's not people from the local area who actually run them. But the West Country accents I have heard, I've not heard much variance in them yet. And that is about it, I think. Just checking, haven't missed out anything. No, that would do. I'll record another video in a minute for day 3, which was a damn good laugh. No, it wasn't as horrible. I'll tell you about that in a sec.